The NBA All-Star Game is supposed to be a celebration of basketball's biggest stars. But this year, it turned into a disaster. Fans are calling it the worst All-Star weekend ever. Players are frustrated, and even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver had to admit it just didn't work. What went wrong? And can the NBA fix it? If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and like the video. The 2025 NBA All-Star Game has been widely criticized for its lack of competitiveness and declining entertainment value. The introduction of a 4-team mini-tournament format, where games were played to 40 points, faced significant backlash from both players and fans. Warriors star Draymond Green expressed his dissatisfaction, stating that the new format, with its frequent breaks and shortened games, deprived players of the opportunity to deliver memorable performances. Fan engagement has also diminished, with many taking to social media to voice their disappointment. The event was described as the worst All-Star weekend ever, with criticisms targeting the lack of defense, excessive breaks, and an overemphasis on entertainment segments featuring personalities like Kevin Hart, which overshadowed the actual basketball. In response to the widespread criticism, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver acknowledged the issues, admitting that certain elements of the event felt forced. He emphasized the need for a balance between entertainment and genuine competition to enhance the All-Star experience. Looking ahead, the NBA is considering significant changes to revitalize the All-Star weekend. Proposals include implementing a one-on-one tournament with a substantial cash prize to incentivize player participation and competitiveness. Players like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Ja Morant have already expressed interest in such a format. The 2026 All-Star Weekend is set to take place at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, coinciding with the Winter Olympics, which could provide a fresh backdrop for the event. The NBA faces a critical juncture in redefining the All-Star Game to meet fan expectations and restore its prestige. Balancing entertainment with authentic competition will be key to rejuvenating interest and ensuring the event remains a highlight of the basketball calendar. Reasons for featuring Kevin Hart and incorporate multiple breaks. The decision to feature Kevin Hart and incorporate multiple breaks during the 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend likely stems from several key factors: entertainment over competition. The NBA has been shifting towards making All-Star Weekend an entertainment spectacle rather than a purely basketball-focused event. Kevin Hart is a popular comedian and a known NBA fan, frequently involved in past All-Star events, so featuring him was likely an attempt to add humor and mainstream appeal. The league may have hoped that Hart's star power would engage casual fans, especially those who aren't hardcore basketball enthusiasts, declining fan interest and viewership. In recent years, NBA All-Star ratings have been declining, with more fans criticizing the lack of effort from players. The league likely believed that more entertainment elements, like comedic skits, celebrity involvement, and showbiz segments, could retain viewers who might otherwise tune out during a dull game. Instead of fixing the actual game's competitiveness, the NBA tried to cover up the problem with off-court distractions. More breaks equals more advertising revenue. Extending the event with frequent commercial breaks benefits advertisers and sponsors. The more stoppages, the more opportunities for commercials and brand promotions, which generate additional revenue for the NBA. This aligns with the league's broader strategy of maximizing profits, but it came at the cost of frustrating fans who wanted to see actual basketball, lack of player engagement, and energy management. Many players don't take the All-Star Game seriously anymore, as it's an exhibition game with no real stakes. The shortened games and frequent breaks may have been designed to keep players fresh and prevent fatigue or injuries. However, this format backfired, as it made the event feel disconnected and slow-paced. Appeal to a younger, social media-driven audience. The NBA is heavily focused on digital engagement, particularly through platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. By featuring celebrity-driven segments and entertainment moments, the league aimed to create viral clips that could trend online, even if the game itself wasn't competitive. This strategy works in short bursts, but doesn't sustain long-term interest in the All-Star Game itself. The heavy focus on Kevin Hart and numerous breaks was part of the NBA's effort to boost viewership, maximize revenue, and appeal to casual fans. However, it backfired spectacularly because it took away from the core appeal of the All-Star Game. Watching the best players in the world compete at a high level, instead it felt more like a halftime show stretched across an entire event, leading to massive fan backlash. Analysis of MrBeast's involvement in the NBA All-Star Game. The NBA's decision to invite MrBeast to host his famous games during the 2025 All-Star Weekend was clearly an attempt to boost engagement and attract a younger audience, but it also highlighted some of the deeper problems with the event. Let's break it down. The NBA is targeting Gen Z and casual viewers. MrBeast is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, known for over-the-top challenges, massive cash giveaways, and viral content. The NBA likely saw this as an opportunity to tap into his massive fan base, which consists mostly of younger viewers who engage with content on YouTube, TikTok, and social media rather than traditional TV. By including MrBeast, the NBA hoped to make the event trend online, even if the actual basketball wasn't competitive. While this might have worked for boosting social media engagement, it did nothing to improve the game itself. Hardcore basketball fans didn't tune in to see gimmicks, they wanted to see actual high-level competition. The event became more of a YouTube challenge than an all-star game. Instead of focusing on basketball, large portions of the All-Star Weekend were dedicated to MrBeast's signature games, such as obstacle courses, elimination-style competitions, or giant cash prize giveaways. While these segments were entertaining, they further pushed the actual game into the background, making the entire event feel more like a reality show than an NBA showcase. This shift raises a key question. Is the NBA prioritizing social media engagement over the integrity of the sport? Basketball purists and analysts criticized this move, saying the league should be fixing the competitiveness of the game rather than relying on gimmicks to mask the lack of effort from players. The commercial and sponsorship factor. MrBeast's involvement also tied into the NBA's commercial and sponsorship goals. His games often feature brand sponsorships and viral marketing strategies, which align with the NBA's effort to maximize ad revenue during the All-Star Weekend. This means that while it may have helped the NBA financially, it did little to restore credibility to the All-Star Game itself. Fans felt that the NBA was prioritizing profits and brand deals over delivering a true basketball experience. What this means for the future of the NBA All-Star Game. The inclusion of MrBeast and other non-basketball influencers suggests that the NBA is no longer confident that the All-Star Game itself is enough to attract viewers. If the league continues down this path, we might see more entertainment-driven elements, e.g. celebrity games, fan challenges, reality show-style segments, overshadowing the actual basketball. While MrBeast's influence is undeniable, this approach risks alienating the NBA's core basketball fan base. The backlash from this year's event might force the NBA to rethink its strategy and bring back a more competitive format. A sign of desperation, MrBeast's involvement wasn't necessarily a bad idea from a marketing perspective, but it exposed the NBA's bigger problem. The All-Star Game itself is broken. Rather than gimmicks and influencers, the NBA needs to focus on revamping the format, adding incentives for players to compete, and restoring the event's credibility. Otherwise, the All-Star Game will continue to decline, and fans will lose interest for good. The NBA is at a crossroads when it comes to the All-Star Game. Fans are tuning out, players aren't taking it seriously, and the league is scrambling for solutions. Will a one-on-one tournament bring back the excitement, or is the All-Star Game beyond saving? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest NBA news and controversies. Thanks for watching.